Dhammapad, stanza number 2. Manopubangama dhamma मनोसिट्ठा मनोमया मनसाचे प्रसन्नेन भासति वा करोति वा ततो नं सुखमन्वेति छायाव अनपायिनी. In our life, mind is a forerunner. In human life, mind is the main doer. Whatever we can do, whatever we can create, that first comes in the mind. The mind has got a very important stage, important place in every human being, because whatever we are planning, we are making, wherever we are going, whatever we are doing, everything being done by our mind. So mind is very important. And in this stanza, Buddha explained, the person whoever perform the good things with pure mind, with wholesome mind. So, the acts which has been being done by the wholesome mind, purified mind, then the result of that kinds of action will give a very happy fruit, peace, happiness, and delightfulness. It will follow the person who does good things by pure mind. So mind is very important. This stanza Buddha explained when he was staying in Savatthi. And we know how the karma phala, the fruit of action, follows the mind, just like a shadow, our shadow. Wherever person goes, shadow goes with him. Shadow never leave him. If person stand, shadow also stand. If person sit, shadow also sits. If person try to lie down, shadow also lie down. So shadow always follow the persons. So like that, the karma, the action, which follow the person wherever he go, this is the law. And that's why everybody has to be aware, alert about his mind and try to perform wholesome action with pure mind, with compassionate mind. Then the happiness will come accordingly wherever you go. There is a very good story. In Savatthi, there was one very wealthy person, but he was very stingy. His name was Adinna Pubbaka. That means he has never given dana. He was not generous, very stingy. He has got a lot of money. But his attitude was, why to give others? Why spend money? And he has got only one son. And the young son, after some years, he got certain illness, jaundice. And his father, that stingy person, thought, if I consult a doctor, he will come, he will ask me fees, I will have to spend money. So why should I go to the doctor? Without going to the doctor, I will just prepare something, some medicine for him. And he just made some physicians also and asked, if some person gets such kinds of illness, what would you do? What can you do? What should be given to him? So they prescribed that such and such thing be given like that. And he came at home and he prepared the things, whatever he had heard from the physicians. But he never asked physician to come and check his son. And he was given the things, but that illness got worse. And now the time came. His son became only son, but become very weak, and he was verged to die. Now he was thinking, if my son is going to die, people will come to see him, and I have got lot of things in my house, lot of property, this and that, and they may blame me. So that's why thinking this, he prepared bed just in front of the house in the veranda, and there he asked his son to sleep there. So he was very weak, worst condition was having very ill, and he slept there. So Buddha has got a habit. Every day Buddha wake up early in the morning, very early in the morning, and he saw with his divine eye, whom today I can help, who will get benefited, who will be benefited. So he saw with his Buddha eyes, divine eyes, and saw that boy who is sleeping just in front of the house in the veranda. And if I go and if he see me, so he will get very much peace and happiness in his mind. And thinking this, Buddha went to his home very early in the morning, and he was standing. The boy was sleeping there. Buddha was standing, and Buddha was thinking that this boy, he is going to die. But before death, if he could see me, and if he will see me, he will be benefited. And Buddha was standing there, and what he wanted, but what Buddha wanted. So like that, that boy just shake his head and just turn his head and try to see the Buddha. And that time Buddha just shown him the great light, the Buddha Rasmi. And when he saw that very brilliant light, and having seen the Buddha, he becomes so happy, so happy. Oh, Buddha, such a powerful person, such a bright light is coming. And when he saw that, and after seeing, just he passed away. And when he passed away, with very delightful mind, peaceful mind, he born in the heaven. He become a son of God there. And with lot of things he achieved there. So the boy died. Next day what happened? His father and all people, they came together and they took his body to the cemetery and burnt it. And after that, that his father, every day, he go there in the cemetery, in the graveyard, and crying, oh my son, come to me, oh my son, I cannot live without you, come, I made a mistake, I could not give you good medicine, oh son, just pardon me, come to me, come, like that. So every day he was doing that. So his son, who got birth in the Devaloka, in the heaven, and from there he saw that my father is crying. Why he is crying? He is crying because for me, but I will go and help him. I will tell him the truth. And he, being a God, he just with a very big chariot, golden color, decorated chariot, he was sitting there, and that chariot's wheel, it was broken. And that's why that God, he started crying. He got a human nature, and as a human being, he was just crying. So this person saw him, and he asked, why you are crying? Why you are crying? You have got a very golden, this golden vehicles, and why you are crying? What for? You have got everything decorated, these chariots, and why you are crying? So he said, because the wheel of my chariot is broken, and that's why I'm crying. So don't cry. I will give you whatever you want to, that wheel. So I will make the wheel, golden wheel I will give to you. Don't cry, don't cry. That father was saying to that person, don't cry, I will give you the wheel. So that boy, who was a God, telling him, no, I am not crying for this wheel. I want the wheel, that means the sun or the moon, they should become my wheel. How can you get me? Can you get me that wheel? The sun or moon should become wheel of my chariot. So he said, oh, how foolish you are. How can you get the sun? How can you get the moon as the wheel of your chariots? It is impossible. Then the boy telling him, oh see, your son died, but you cannot see where he has gone. How can he will come back? We can see, at least we can see the sun. We can see the moon. But still we cannot bring them down because it is not possible. When we see the things, still we cannot bring them down. How can you bring back your dead son? Don't cry. You are more foolish than me also. He understood, yes. This guest, this person is explaining very right things. And he said, don't cry. Don't cry. Then he asked, who are you? So he told, I am your son. I was your son. I died with that illness. And I got birth in the heavenly world. I become a son of God. How you become a son of God? So he explained, because Buddha came, he visited me, and he just spread the powerful rays of light. And having seen those light, I become very happy, very delighted, and with that state, I passed away and get birth in the heaven. So you also do the same thing. Invite the Buddha and walk on the right path. You will get benefit. He listened him, and next day, he invited the Buddha at his home, his father. Many people also gathered there. And after giving dana to the Bhikkhu Sangha, and he explained, Buddha, if somebody gives dana, somebody walks on the right path, after death, he gets the very, very highest stages. He gets birth in the heavenly world. So somebody was asking, how can he get birth in the heavenly world? Can you prove that? He said, yes, I can prove. And just Buddha thought, let that Mattha Kundali, who was his son, passed away and got birth in the heaven, let him come and explain the things. So what Buddha thinking that Mattha Kundali, now the son of God, he came there and he explained how I born there in the heavenly world. Because of my mind become delighted, very happy and very delightful mind, I passed away and got birth in heaven. So mind at the end of the at the death time, at the end, if mind is in the delighted stage, if mind is in good stage, it can get birth accordingly. So that he explained in this stanza. The story is very big. I tried to explain in short. And Buddha said, everything is mind-made. Whatever we get result after death, that also according to our quality of our mind, and whatever we sow, we reap accordingly. So he explained, and people become very happy, very happy. And like this stanza was explained in different occasions, and how the importance of mind is in human life, he explained. That is the story and the greatness of mind, Buddha explained. So we have to understand and try to purify our mind, try to make free from the defilements, from the impurity, and try to purify your mind. You will get good benefit here and hereafter also. Everywhere you can get good benefit because of purity of mind. That is the meaning of this. Thank you very much. Be happy, be happy. Thank you very much. Thank you.